Hello and welcome to this special coverage celebrating the Kingdom of Bahrain's National Day, an occasion that commemorates the establishment of the Bahraini state as an Arab and Muslim nation founded by Ahmad al-Fatih in 1783, the anniversary of its full membership in the United Nations, and the anniversary of His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa al-Khalifa's accession to the throne. It is a moment when history, pride and national identity come together in a grand and heartfelt celebration across the governorates, the vibrant cities of our beloved kingdom. The streets and buildings have been beautifully adorned in the proud colours of our nation flag, red and white. Patriotic decorations, festive banners and dazzling lights illuminate the cities, creating an atmosphere of joy and unity that reflects the spirit of Bahrain's national days. With the splendid weather now gracing the kingdom, citizens and residents alike are taking to the streets, gathering public spaces and neighborhoods across all governorates to celebrate with enthusiasm and deep patriotism. Many proudly wave Bahrain's flags, participate in community events, and express their heartfelt love and loyalty to the nation and its wise leadership. These national occasions offer more than celebration. They serve as distinguished opportunities to acknowledge and honor the many achievements accomplished throughout the past months. They remind us not only of our history, but also of the progress, resilience, and unity that continue to shape Bahrain's promising future. We have a lot lined up today. Stay tuned. The Kingdom of Bahrain has accomplished wide-ranging pioneering achievements under His Majesty the King's reformist and diplomatic approach and the policies adopted by the government led by His Royal Highness Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa, the Crown Prince and Prime Minister. More in this report.
In recent years, Bahrain has witnessed a steady transformation, guided by a clear vision led by His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa, a vision that focuses on strengthening the kingdom's institutions and enhancing national performance, laying a solid foundation for lasting development. It has also opened the door to modernizing vital sectors and public services, making today's national progress the result of years of planning and dedication. Bahrain's economic structure has advanced through diversification policies and investment-friendly initiatives, alongside major infrastructure projects that support urban growth and improve living standards. Digital transformation has further enhanced government services and streamlined procedures, while social and development initiatives have empowered citizens and national talents, all within a balanced approach that promotes both progress and sustainability. These achievements reflect a nation moving forward with confidence as Bahrain continues to build its national capabilities and strengthen its competitiveness. Today's national scene stands out as a model of effective planning and sustainable growth, marking a new stage of development driven by efficiency, innovation, and continuous improvement.
Recently, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa inaugurated the 5th Celebrate Bahrain Festival at the Heritage Village in Ras Hayyan, organized by the Ministry of Information. The festival is being held as part of the Kingdom of Bahrain's National Day celebrations. His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Salman highlighted the significance of these events in showcasing the kingdom's achievements across various sectors, as well as the tireless efforts of Bahrainis in driving progress, in line with the forward-looking vision of His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa and the directives of His Royal Highness Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa, the Crown Prince and Prime Minister. His Highness affirmed that the strong public participation in the National Day celebrations reflects the deep sense of national belonging and loyalty of the kingdom's citizens. His Highness also emphasized the role of national days in strengthening national identity, noting the importance of these events in educating younger generations about the kingdom's rich history and its comprehensive future development. His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Salman commended the efforts of all entities in organizing the festival, highlighting its role in fostering national values and ethics among the youth of Bahrain. Welcome back. Bahraini women's advanced achievements and vital contribution to the comprehensive progress march in the kingdom have been consolidated on various aspects. The National Action Charter is considered one of the main factors behind Bahraini women's success and contribution to the development march. It gave Bahraini women essential opportunities to perform leading roles in major professions. The establishment of the Supreme Council for Women under the leadership of the Kingdom of Bahrain's First Lady, wife of His Majesty the King and chairwoman of the Supreme Council for Women, Her Royal Highness Princess Sabika bint Ibrahim Al Khalifa, is considered a milestone in the field of women's work, building on the accumulated experience and civil women's activity for many decades that we celebrate our pride in, especially those remarkable national occasions. To talk more about that, we are pleased to be joined by the member of the Supreme Council for Women, Dr. Fatma Al-Blushi. Hello and welcome to this special conference.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for being with us. When we talked about Bahraini women in previous shows and everything, I always feel that the full massiveness of information is not given on how much what Bahraini women have contributed, how much they are contributing, and how much prospective future there is to see within Bahraini women's roles. The enlightened vision of His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa resulted in the establishment of the Supreme Council for Women as part of the comprehensive development process, and His Majesty the King's aspirations to provide support and ensure further empowerment to Bahraini women specifically. What can you tell us about the establishment?
I think the establishment of the Supreme Council for Women in 2001 was a reflection of His Majesty's vision and with the leadership of Her Royal Highness Princess Sabika bint Ibrahim Al Khalifa. The whole idea of the Supreme Council for Women is to institutionalize women empowerment. Yeah. And to make women empowerment as a priority in the nation building, in the nation plans, in the nation development, because it reflects an important role in the sustainability of development of any nation. So institutionalizing women empowerment and then having the Supreme Council for Women, and then came with it the regulations, came with it the legislation changes, yes, and development, contributing also to government work and right, government plans, and in a very institutionalized way. Mm-hmm. So this is the way we look at the Supreme Council for Women, and this is how it has proven over and over again its success in delivering the requirements that was asked of the Supreme Council for Women in empowering Bahraini women.
Absolutely. When we look at the empowerment of women in the Kingdom of Bahrain, since its establishment in 2001, the Supreme Council for Women has always been the leading entity in the kingdom to empower and support women. Can you give us an idea about why is that an important aspect of its roles?
It is very important, as you mentioned, because the Supreme Council for Women looks at women empowerment and women leadership from different perspectives. Okay. So there is a very important thing in having legislative support. Yes. Because any planning, any strategies to be put, there has to be a legislative support. Yeah. So in that context, the Supreme Council has worked very hard on that part to support women in different areas of life, whether at work, whether at home, whether at business, private sector. And then the Supreme Council also worked on capacity building.
Yes.
Capacity building for women was a very important thing, and it searched and it looked at what women require and to do to give the support and the capacities that enables women to be an active member in her life, in her social life, in her economic life, and even as an employee.
Yes.
So the capacity building was one of the issues that the Supreme Council has worked on it and tried to deliver those goals through the strategy that the Supreme Council of Women has established throughout the years and through the executive plans that comes out from those strategies.
Yeah.
And then a very important thing that the Supreme Council worked was the gender balance issues and how to identify it, how to help sort it out, how to manage it, how to make sure that there is really gender balance in the workplace, especially in the workplace. Therefore, through the National Strategy for Women Empowerment that the Supreme Council has established, it created teams, committees throughout all government entities to ensure and to deliver the idea of capacity building, gender balance through capacity building. It helped, it did lots of training programs, lots of awareness, lots of workshops to set up how we can ensure that we can create gender balance. So this was one of the most important issues that the Supreme Council for Women tried to establish. And then throughout those things, the Supreme Council was able to create a bridge between government entities, between private sector entities, between civil society, to create that bridge to address women's needs. I think it was not an easy job. Inshallah, next year the Supreme Council will celebrate its 25th year since establishment. The Supreme Council went through very hard work to achieve, all the outcomes that we see right now. The procedures that have changed, the legislations that have been delivered to protect women's rights and to support her, and also the empowerment of women, where you can see not just women in decision-making positions, but also all throughout the sectors of government, private sector, civil society. I think those 24 years have been long years, but long, very hard-working years.
Yes, and successful ones at that also.
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. The SCW, or the Supreme Council for Women, does the capacity building and does the enhancement of women's positions through so many initiatives. I mean, over the years we have seen so many projects and initiatives that have taken its base off from the platform of the Supreme Council of Women and sprouted into something so successful. The SCW has been keen to implement the royal vision of women's partnership in building the nation through these initiatives on both the local and also the global levels. Tell us about those initiatives and the importance of the outcomes that come.
I think from the beginning, from the offset of establishing the Supreme Council for Women, Her Royal Highness had the vision is that to create a supportive ecosystem both locally and internationally, because Bahraini women are able to succeed locally and to succeed internationally. Therefore, there were lots of initiatives that tackled different sectors, whether it's entrepreneurship, whether it's government work, whether it's leadership, whether technology, all sorts of initiatives that the Supreme Council has established. And Her Royal Highness, her vision was to have the Bahraini women not just in decision making and empowerment here in Bahrain locally, but also to show off also her skills, leadership skills, her abilities in different sectors, even internationally.
Yes.
And I think we had great role models who were able to take over even positions internationally. For example, Sheikh Haya bint Rashid Al Khalifa, when she took over the position in the UN. But I think having Sheikh Haya at that position was a huge boost to the role of Bahraini women. And not that is not only in that political or whatever. We had women in medical fields, we had women in the sports section, we had women in banking and finance who were very well known. So the Supreme Council took the role to support those women and also to give them a push and to open doors for them. I think many of us sometimes they only need a door to be opened for us to be able to give and to work and to prove ourselves.
Exactly.
I think all of that, with the support of the Supreme Council, we have a lot of success stories and a lot of initiatives. I think Her Royal Highness also, one of the awards that right now she, and still until now, which is an international award for women empowerment.
Yes.
And from there, it's not just about giving an award, it's also to show off what Bahrain has.
Absolutely.
And I think this was a very important marketing plan, an initiative to also to show off what we have and the achievements that Bahraini women have done throughout all those years.
Absolutely. Doctor, when we look at the Bahraini woman, everything that she has achieved and how she supports fellow women in the region and on international fields, we always see and stand in awe of how much has been done. And this comes, of course, because of the firm trust and also the constant royal and government support that is provided to women here in the Kingdom of Bahrain. How much of value is it to you? Can you tell us the value of that?
For me as a person, I think the Supreme Council for Women, His Majesty the King, Her Royal Highness, Princess Sabika, were a great support for me as a woman that comes from, I always say that, comes from middle class, a woman that I was given the chance based on my achievements, based on the hard work that I have done throughout the years and the education that I got from my government to be able to get my bachelor degree in one of the best universities abroad, which was Concordia University in Canada. And then through my government, I was able to finish my higher education in one of the leading universities, which was Columbia University in New York, and to get my master's and my doctorate from there. And then to come back and to work and to bring all the knowledge that I have learned, the experience that I have gained, and put it back to my my country. I think I wouldn't have been able to do that without the support of my government.
Absolutely.
So Bahraini government, with the leadership of His Majesty the King, and with the leadership of Her Royal Highness, because a woman can have all the knowledge, but there are no doors that can be opened for her.
Yeah.
So through the Supreme Council for Women, were introduced also to the government, saying, yes, those are women with the capabilities, with the abilities, with the knowledge. And I think for me and Dr. Nada Hafad, when we were the first women ministers to get into the government, it was such a huge responsibility from us. But then it was a huge reward to us that we, as women, we were able to get this nomination, to get this offer to be in government and to lead huge, ministries in the government. Was based on our abilities, was based on our skills and knowledge that we have gained throughout the years. And now when you go back, and mashallah, now there are so many women who are leading now in the government. I think us women is that once we get these opportunities, we have to support each other, and we lead the way to the next generation to come, and we have to lead it in a very in a way, because there was lots of pressure on us as women, because the eyes were all on us. Will they be able to succeed or not? So for us to lead that way, it was a lot of pressure, but then it was a huge opportunity to open the way for the next generations to come, and for the next women to come and to lead. I think that opportunity we wouldn't have been able to get it without the support of Her Royal Highness Princess Abika.
Listening to your answer now and looking back at our interview together, which was when you were minister, I can see how many obstacles have been overcome, how many challenges have been seen in order to set things in their place when it comes to big organizations like that. One of the days, or one of the celebrations the Kingdom of Bahrain looks forward to every single year is Bahraini Women's Day, a full day that is dedicated to the women of Bahrain. Not only the women that have accomplished so much on the government and the private arenas, but also the Bahraini woman who is a mother, who is a teacher, who is a caregiver. And that by itself gives so much incentive just to be recognized that way. This year, Bahraini Women's Day was celebrated under the theme Bahraini Woman, Distinction, Creativity, Innovation. What is the significance of the theme?
Let me start with something. At the beginning, the national strategy for women empowerment in Bahrain was made to support all women. Whether it's a mother at home and to have all her rights being delivered to her, whether she's a working woman, whether she's a student seeking knowledge, whether she's a volunteer in civil society. So it's all kinds of women in different areas. The whole idea was to support. The whole idea of the Women's Day was to bring awareness about women's achievements and women's role, and women's empowerment importance in the development of the society. So it's awareness, it's also acknowledgement of also the women who have achieved. And women throughout, Bahraini women throughout all those years have done so much, and in different stages. Women at the beginning were some of my colleagues, they say we used to scratch the rocks,
Yes, it's
just to find our place, to get through. Yes. And now women are in positions where they are acknowledged, but then they need to upskill themselves to the next level and to the next level. So and what the Supreme Council has done throughout the years was, at the beginning, it acknowledged women in different areas.
Yes.
Women in education. Yeah. So they acknowledged all the early teachers, early educators, what they have done, how they, what they achieved. Then women in the medical area, where they have acknowledged the first Bahraini women doctors, Bahraini nurses, and then women in the legal arena, and the Bahraini lawyers, and all those every year, whether also in I think was one of the nicest I have seen, also women in military, women in
banking, I remember.
And
also,
then the women in banking sector, and how they have achieved, and they ran actual, banking banking sectors, and they have a huge role and involvement in that. So every year was to acknowledge the role of Bahraini women in developing that sector. Now, this year was, okay, we have acknowledged all those areas in Bahrain. Now we have to acknowledge what the Bahraini woman has done regionally and internationally, her success stories, the awards that she has achieved from reputable and notable organizations, international organizations that gives awards. And only it gives it upon very rigorous search, evaluation, and all of that. So the Supreme Council has decided that now we have to see what the Bahraini woman has done internationally. And mashallah, if you look at that the women who were acknowledged this year, and the awards that they have achieved, was something, gives an honor not to them, to every single woman in Bahrain. Absolutely. Because this is something that they represented, the Bahraini women, in such an international arena, where only the highest or the best of the people, or the best inventions, best works, best projects, and they did not achieve it just because they were women. They achieved it because of the skills they had, competing with other men and women. Yes. So I think this year's theme and acknowledgement was a very important thing, and I wish that this theme will continue every year, because it will encourage more Bahraini women to go, okay, get out of your comfort zone, and and
go out to the world.
And let me say this thing: let's not think that we are, we are not the same level as women internationally. Bahraini women has proven that they are even better.
Absolutely.
And let's not underestimate our powers, underestimate our skills that we have, underestimate our abilities to stand up and to show what we can, make change, not just locally. We can do changes even internationally.
Absolutely.
Bahraini women are able to do that, and they deserve it, because they did not start just now or 10 years ago, or Bahraini women have been showing their abilities and their, decades and decades and decades ago. And I think all of us are proud of what the Bahraini woman has done. And mashallah, with the awards that we have seen, that they have received.
Yeah.
It was really a great honor to see
Yes,
that.
yes. I mean, everything that you said just is a simple example of how much support women in the Kingdom of Bahrain receive, because women in Bahrain have the incentive, they have the prospective, they have the ability, they have the far-reachedness, and they can achieve anything either alone, and if they need help, there is the support of the government.
And let me say, we have a society that is cooperative. We have a society that respects women. Absolutely, that gives them their. The government cannot do it by itself. It has to be the whole society.
It's a unit.
Bahraini society has been known.
Yeah.
It's a very humble, respecting, supportive of each other.
True.
And if that woman was not supported by her parents, you asked me about myself as an example. If my father did not believe in me that I can, and even my father, he believed in me, and he put faith in me, and to be able to go abroad to a country that is so far away from Bahrain, which was Canada. And my mother, who supported this idea and who said, it's okay, you can go. That only comes from Bahraini families to support their younger, women to go and to travel abroad by themselves. I think, and then for me to come and to work, if I did not have that supportive husband who helped me even in raising my children, we raised them together, and he supported me even in times that I was so much deep into work as a minister. He took over lots of my roles as a mother also. If we did not get that support, that community support, that household support, even, when I remember even my family, my children, my brothers, my siblings, my friends, it's the whole community that supported women. So it's not just the government cannot succeed by itself. It has to be the whole. So mashallah, the Bahraini community is a Bahraini Bahraini story. Something that a model. And that everyone looks at us of how we were able to succeed, how we were able to achieve all those
achievements and
awards, and to handle all the challenges. Because nothing comes easy.
Absolutely.
There are lots of challenges. I think with all of that, I think it's the Bahraini society, community. I think it has the biggest support and push for Bahraini women.
I truly see that. I mean, Bahraini women are trailblazers because they were able to set standards not for other women, but for other human beings.
Of course.
They set standards in fields, they set standards in platforms, and one of the standards that we see have been set is in the legislative field. That is one of the fields where women have really excelled, and they have done so much. And the legislative branch of the government plays a pivotal role and gives full priority to the march of Bahraini women within the legislative arena themselves, but also the entity itself. Now, tell us about this support and how it facilitates achieving the aspired goals that everybody has set for themselves as a future for Bahraini women.
To come to the legislative part, I think it was one of the priorities for the Supreme Council for Women is to make sure that the legislation that we have supports women. And to have women legislators to be in that field. Because a woman can reflect the needs of women,
Yes.
and to be able to produce something that supports not just her as a woman, it's as a community. And I think that was one of the biggest achievements, that right now we have women judges,
Yes.
we have women lawyers, we have women having positions, very high positions in legislative area.
Representatives Council, the Shura Council as
The
well.
Shura Council and the MP Council. I think all of them, it shows how the development of our society. And even for me, as you know, when I was a minister, I was able to work with the legislative authority in Bahrain to pass 9 laws that supports social development, whether it's for children, for elderly, for me as a woman, it was very important for me to have legal protection for all of that. So I think this has supported us a lot, and to have the legal and the legislation in place for us. It also started with the vision of His Majesty the King to rewrite our constitution, and to make sure that there are women in writing that constitution, because that's the lead for all the legislative changes in Bahrain, and to mention the word men and women, not just citizens. It's the word saying men and women, to make sure that no one will describe or
play with the wording.
Label the wording. No, it is men and women are equal in Bahrain. So it started with our constitution, and that's what made all what comes later on, the rest. It comes going within the path that has been drawn for.
When we talk about the path that has been drawn, as we've mentioned, there are trailblazers between the women of Bahrain, and there is a lot, as you have mentioned, international recognition towards their achievements. I mean, you've mentioned Sheikha Haya, there's also Dr. Naeem Al-Qasir, and a lot of Bahraini women that have achieved so much in international organizations, not just as awards, but they have been part of international organizations that put legislations and rules for the entire world when it comes to certain systems. How do you value this kind of recognition, this kind of international recognition towards achievements of Bahraini women in all of these fields?
Well, as I mentioned before, I was, when we saw the list of names and the list of awards that they have gained, it was really a feeling of honor, a feeling of being proud that Bahraini women have been able to achieve those steps. And you know what? Those women did not brag about their awards. They did not talk about it. And the Supreme Council did not ask who got awards and let them apply. No. The Supreme Council has searched and all those giving bodies of awards internationally and regionally, and to see if there are Bahraini women who got those awards.
And then they found a lot.
And they took them out and they filtered those awards and what kind of bodies that have awarded those awards.
And categorized them.
And how's the procedure that it went through to give that award. And surprisingly, we saw so many Bahraini women, and some of them they did not get just one award, the 3 awards from in that same field. And some of them got awards in the medical field. Dr. Mariam Al-Jalahma, mashallah, she got the Nelson Mandela Award. And Naeem Al-Qasir, you mentioned her. She got 3 awards.
Mashallah, she did.
I cannot recall all the names right now.
There are so many,
but people can go on the website of Supreme Council of Women and the Instagram. They can see the awards they have got. And it's not the end, it's the beginning.
Absolutely.
It's the beginning to encourage other women to go and seek those awards, because why not that one day we might have a Nobel Prize award, laureate who is a Bahraini. Why not?
Yes, true. Absolutely.
The other women are not better than us.
Absolutely.
And we can do that.
Yes.
So this is kind of a push.
Yeah.
Is that you have to seek, and you have to. Sometimes what we do is that we don't show off our abilities and our skills. I think it's time for us to show off, and which is okay.
Yeah,
which is okay. Absolutely. Because this is a support to us, support to all the Bahraini women who will come. As you said, we open the trail for them, and then they would follow.
Absolutely. When we look at Bahraini women and the areas that they have been leading and that they have nurtured with their abilities and with their experience, we see them all over the place, and we see them as areas that are exceptional, need so much dedication and detail. They just continue on doing the work without recognizing how much they have changed the lives of other people. And the Supreme Council of Women, that's why, also gives a lot of priority when it comes to supporting research. Research in general, but to mention some examples, research in politics, as well as research in social and economical fields. And they have set this as a standard. Why is it so important to have this kind of research, and why is the Supreme Council of Women specifically supporting it to be done?
Supreme Council for Women supports research, supports data collection, because and the data analysis, because whatever decision you want to take, you cannot just take it based on someone comes and tell you let's do that. No, from the onset of the Supreme Council for Women, everything was based on research, was based on data analysis to be able to take the right decision. And even right now, with this, especially with the Women's National Strategy for Women Empowerment, the Supreme Council has identified hundreds of KPIs to measure all the time, and to collect the data for those KPIs, and to make sure that every project that has come out from that the strategy cannot be, when we come to say whether this project succeeded or not, the only way to make sure, the only way to say yes, it succeeded is by, okay, where are the KPIs?
Yes. Exactly.
Has it achieved its KPIs?
Yes. Where's the data?
Where's the data, the numbers, and everything? So it's very important for us. And it's not just the Supreme Council, it's for the government, for any organization that wants to achieve, that has goals to achieve them. You cannot achieve them just by haphazardly,
Yes.
You have to have data, you have to have research, and you support the research, enable to put your data analysis in the right wording, in the right platform, to be able to show that yes, we have done this, we have achieved this, and data tells us that, research tells us that this is the right way, this is not the right way. That's how it supports the decision makers. So us in the Supreme Council, at the end we have to make decisions. So to be able to take the right decision, and to and any decision maker, they have to have the right data, they have to have the right research. Yes,
the right research and the right data gives us a view of the bigger picture and where we are going towards. Bahraini women have so many success stories. So do their counterparts around the world. And sometimes Bahraini women were the reason behind the success of their counterparts as well. So what is the importance of sharing the success stories, not mentioning specific ones, but why is it so important to share the success stories of Bahraini women and how they have achieved their positions, how have achieved their achievements, even like with their counterparts around the world?
I think Bahrain has always been in a position that it was a model or an example for many things, whether it's in education, in banking, in countless areas. Therefore, telling the stories of Bahraini women, it does not just an idea of telling a story. It's about educating, not locally, even internationally, what we have done. And there are lots of stereotypes.
Yeah.
There are lots of prejudice, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Not taken by international, internationally, based on false information.
True.
Based on less information.
Yes.
Sometimes when we don't tell,
we don't have the whole picture.
Yeah, you don't have the whole picture, and people make decisions about you because they did not receive enough data about you.
Stereotyping, stigma is a thing.
That's how it comes.
Yeah.
So now it is our duty,
yes,
is to showcase our achievements, to publish our data, to publish our stories, to bring women to the international arena and to show that those are the achievements. And I think we have succeeded.
Yes.
But still, the road is still long,
yes,
and we will continue, inshallah, on that road.
Inshallah. Before we end today's show, because we could talk like this for many episodes to come, but regrettably we don't have that much time. Dr. Fatma Al-Blushi, from your point of view, how do you see the future of Bahraini women, and what is the message that you would like to share with the women out there?
Maybe I said that before in our interview. I think for the Bahraini woman, be proud of yourself, be proud of your community. Challenges will never cease to happen and to exist, and we have to overcome those challenges. Trust yourself, trust of what you do, and let's all of us, for me, I always thank Allah for being a Bahraini and for being in this lovely country, and alhamdulillah, and in this lovely community, and in our leadership who believes in us, who believes in women. Nothing comes easy. So I can go on and go on with those, but it's just, let's, trust in ourselves.
Absolutely.
And when you do something, do it for the passion that you have for that particular job that you do, or responsibility that you have in your home. Have the passion for it, you will succeed. Not for to people to see you, yes, but
because you love doing it.
To be able to leave a legacy for yourself.
Yes, absolutely.
And to leave that legacy for the future generations, for your children, for your community. It's okay to talk about what you have done. It's okay to also to deliver the knowledge that you have gained, and you should
continue on giving it.
Continue on giving it, and all this is for the passion that you have, whether it's for your what you do, for your smaller house or a bigger community, for your whole country.
Absolutely.
I think Bahrainis have been able to succeed, and they will continue to succeed.
They will,
inshallah.
They will, inshallah. Thank you so much for being with us and for answering all of our questions today.
It's my pleasure, and thank you for having me, and I wish every woman the happiest day, not just in December, and throughout the year, and happy National Day for everyone.
Thank you very much, Dr. Fatma Al-Baluchi. Our coverage continues right after this. The art scene of the 4th edition of the Muharraq Nights Festival forms a key pillar of this year's program, presenting a wide range of visual art exhibitions and providing a platform for exchange among artists from diverse disciplines. Through an array of indoor and outdoor exhibitions and curated art tours, the festival celebrates contemporary artistic expressions while highlighting the heritage of the historic city, recognized as part of UNESCO's Creative Cities Network since 2019. This year's edition witnessed an increase in the number of exhibitions, workshops, and artistic projects and interactive sessions reaching wider segments of the community. This was made possible through collaborations with a number of cultural and artistic institutions. A variety of art exhibitions were held across different locations in the historic city, featuring diverse mediums and contemporary approaches in painting, photography, and installation art. The festival also presents a Muharraq Nights outcome, showcasing artworks and creations produced during accompanying workshops, in addition to several other thematic exhibitions. Muharraq Nights Festival continues daily until the 30th of December, from Sunday to Wednesday between 5 p.m. and 10 p.m., and from Thursday to Saturday between 5 p.m. and 12 a.m. along the UNESCO-listed Pearling Path. Welcome back. Bahrain and Italy share a long-standing and dynamic relationship rooted in mutual respect and shared aspirations. Over the years, both nations have built strong ties as the leadership of both countries has consistently supported efforts to deepen cooperation and expand partnerships. The following is a statement by His Excellency the Ambassador of the Italian Republic to the Kingdom of Bahrain, Mr. Andrea Catalano, marking Bahrain's National Day.
This has been a tremendous year in the bilateral relations between Italy and Bahrain. We started with the historic visit of the Prime Minister of Italy in Bahrain in January, followed by informal meeting in Rome between His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa with the Prime Minister in Rome, and then most recently the visit by His Royal Highness Prince Salman, Crown Prince and Prime Minister to Rome on 29th of September, and just a few days ago the visit by Prime Minister to attend, upon invitation by His Majesty, the 46th summit of the Gulf Cooperation Council. It just signals that highlight how the relationships are going and how much we can even build them further. I would like to seize this occasion to wish His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa, His Royal Highness Crown Prince and Prime Minister Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa, and the government of Bahrain and all the people of Bahrain a fantastic National Day.
Welcome back. The Kingdom of Bahrain and Japan maintain exceptional bilateral relations characterized by mutual respect and collaboration. Diplomatic ties between the two nations have steadily strengthened since their establishment. Both countries engage in continuous cooperation across diverse sectors, including trade, investment, education, and energy. High-level visits and diplomatic exchanges further reinforce their strategic partnership. Japan has been a key investor in Bahrain's development initiatives, while Bahrain supports Japan's presence in the Gulf region. Cultural exchanges and joint events have deepened mutual understanding between their people. The two nations also collaborate on regional and global issues within multilateral frameworks. This enduring relationship reflects a shared commitment to peace, prosperity, and sustainable development. Marking the special occasion of the National Day, the following is a statement by Her Excellency, the Ambassador of Japan to the Kingdom of Bahrain, Ms. Okai Asako.
كل عام والبحرين بخير. Greetings to His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa, His Royal Highness Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa, Crown Prince and Prime Minister, and to all the wonderful people of the Kingdom of Bahrain. On behalf of Japan, I extend our warmest congratulations on your National Day. It is truly an honor to join you in celebrating this significant day. The relationship between Japan and Bahrain is a remarkable story spanning nearly a century. What began as economic ties in 1934 has evolved into a steadily deepening strategic partnership built on shared values and a vision for prosperity and stability. This past year was transformative. His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister's landmark visit to Japan in September was phenomenal, elevating our ties to a strategic partnership. During his visit, His Royal Highness held fruitful discussions with Their Majesties the Emperor and Empress, Their Imperial Highness the Crown Prince and Princess, and then Prime Minister Ishiba. His visit to Osaka Kansai Expo 2025 on Bahrain's National Day there was also a memorable highlight, solidifying our cultural bonds. These interactions truly symbolize the strong ties between our imperial and royal families. Our cooperation spans diverse areas: economic diversification and investment, innovation and new technologies, and enhanced connectivity. We actively support Bahrain's Vision 2030, with Japanese companies exploring new growth sectors. In innovation, we are advancing digitalization with Bahraini's IGA and breaking new ground in space cooperation with the Bahrain Space Agency, building on successful initiatives like the Light 1 satellite. Beyond these, we see immense potential in tourism with efforts for direct flights and increased visitor flows. The entertainment industry is vibrant, with Japanese anime and manga deeply loved, creating exciting business opportunities from Comic-Con to content and gaming. In archaeology, our long-standing cooperation has deepened with the joint Bahrain Center for Arabian Gulf Archaeology, applying cutting-edge 3D digital documentation and VR technologies to preserve Bahrain's rich history. I am particularly impressed by Bahrain's spirit of coexistence and openness, where diverse communities thrive. This tolerant society truly sets Bahrain apart. Furthermore, Bahrain's plays an invaluable diplomatic role in promoting regional stability. Its ability to convene high-level gatherings like the Arab and GCC summits and the Manama Dialogue highlights its crucial position as the hub for dialogue. Its upcoming seat on the UN Security Council reflects international confidence in its balanced approach. Japan deeply values Bahrain as a trusted partner in ensuring maritime security and fostering stable, prosperous region. As we celebrate this special day, Japan looks forward to working even more closely, hand in hand with Bahrain. Our commitment remains strong to further deepen our strategic partnership, promoting peace, prosperity, and sustainable development for both nations and the wider world. Once again, My heartfelt congratulations to His Majesty the King and the people of Bahrain on your National Day. Eid Watani Saeed wa shukran lakum.
Welcome back. Pakistan and Bahrain enjoy close and friendly relations based on mutual trust and understanding that are deeply rooted in their culture and history. Enhanced cooperation in various fields witnesses constant development supported by exerted efforts by both sides of leaderships and officials to take mutual ties to greater heights for more than 54 years of diplomatic relations, along with centuries of friendship and collaboration. Marking Bahrain's National Day, the following is a statement by His Excellency Mr. Saqib Rauf, Ambassador of the Islamic Republic of Pakistan to Bahrain.
In Pakistan, we have always looked at Bahrain as a very close brotherly country. As you know, our Prime Minister was here just a few days back. And one thing which he kept repeating was these were two countries with one soul. And on this special day, this is a very special day for us also, because this is the National Day of Bahrain. I extend congratulations on behalf of my government and people to the people and government of Bahrain, especially to His Majesty and His Royal Highness, and congratulate them on their vision of progress and prosperity for their people. Thank you.
Welcome back. The Kingdom of Bahrain and the Republic of Korea share strong and amicable relations founded on mutual confidence and respect, reflecting the strong commitment of His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa and His Excellency the President of the Republic of Korea, Lee Jae-myung, to further strengthen bilateral ties. Cooperation across a range of sectors continues to grow steadily, driven by the dedicated efforts of the leadership and officials of both countries to elevate their partnership to new levels. The following is a statement by the Deputy Chief of the Republic of Korea to the Kingdom of Bahrain, Ms. Haimi Kim, on the occasion of Bahraini National Day.
On behalf of the Republic of Korea and the Korean people, I congratulate the Kingdom of Bahrain on its 51st National Day. This year, Korea and Bahrain, we further strengthened our bilateral relations, launching the Patent Prosecution Highway Program and bringing into force the Agreement for the Promotion and Protection of Investments. Additionally, this year, the record high 23 Korean companies participated in the Bahrain-Korea Business Forum held in Bahrain, exploring the potential areas of cooperation with Bahrain. I hope our bilateral relations will grow even stronger as we mark the 50th anniversary of diplomatic ties next year. Bahrain this year has shown remarkable dynamism, hosting a series of major events such as Intra-Islamic Dialogue Conference, Asian Youth Games, Manama Dialogue, Gateway Gulf, and GCC Summit. I wish Bahrain success in its term on the UN Security Council from 2026 to 2027 and the presidency of GCC, and in continuing its flourishing development. A few days ago, my husband and kid strongly suggested that we stay in Bahrain for the maximum allowed period, and I agreed. Just this alone lets you know how much we love Bahrain. The best part is the people in Bahrain are so kind and warm. Once again, congratulations, Bahrain's National Day.
Welcome back. The Kingdom of Bahrain and the United States of America enjoy long-standing and trusted partnership between Bahrain and the United States, along with a steady growth of cooperation across key sectors. Both Bahrain and the USA remain committed to strengthening their cooperation and to expanding opportunities for collaboration in various sectors in support of the shared priorities and future ambitions. Marking the National Day of Bahrain, the following is a statement by U.S. Charge d'Affaires at the interim to Bahrain, Elizabeth A. Litchfield.
Relationships between the United States and Bahrain have been so close from the beginning of our partnership, and it's a partnership that's more than 100 years old. But 2025 was a very exciting year for us, with His Majesty's participation in the Middle East Peace Summit in Sharm el-Sheikh, and of course with the visit of Crown Prince and Prime Minister Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa's visit to Washington, his meetings with President Trump, Vice President Vance. They're all signals of a partnership that demonstrates a unity of vision for a region that is safe and prosperous. So it is really a pleasure to say كل عام وأنتم بخير لمملكة البحرين لمناسبة العيد الوطني.
Welcome back. As the celebrations of Bahrain National Day continue, we reflect the pride on a journey shaped by unity, progress and prosperity. Today's festivities have highlighted the deep-rooted values of loyalty and belonging that bind the people of Bahrain to their leadership and to one another. Across the kingdom, vibrant displays of culture, heritage and civilized achievements have painted a powerful picture of a nation moving confidently towards the future. From traditional performances to dazzling fireworks, each moment has echoed Bahrain's rich history and promising aspirations. This special occasion stands as a tribute to the vision and wisdom of His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa and the continued dedication of His Royal Highness Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa, the Crown Prince and Prime Minister. It is also a celebration of the Bahraini people, whose creativity, determination and unity remain the foundation of national success. The spirit of National Day continues to inspire hope and ambition. May this enduring sense of pride strengthen our collective resolve to build a brighter future, more prosperous future for generations to come. From all of us, we wish the Kingdom of Bahrain continued progress, peace and prosperity, and we wish you all a happy National Day.